hope you guys are having an amazing day and enjoying February. Can't believe we're here. So, just to kind of give you guys a rundown of what today is going to incorporate, we are going to introduce ourselves, then we're going to go into our spotlight, just a glimpse of who we're going to be spotlighting the end of this month, which she's amazing, and we're so excited to bring her to you. And then we're going to go into just some important inspiration things that we always want to, hone in on with authentic ambitions and truly want to give you guys some inspiration, ways that can really help you, whether you're growing your business, whether it's your professional life, or even for someone else. And then our exciting giveaway, we're so excited. We're going to conclude with our winners. We're going to actually do it live here. So you'll be able to actually see the wheel and see who the winners will be for this amazing giveaway that we're so excited about. And then we're going to conclude just so you can see how to connect with us, as well as if you want to schedule any consultations or anything, you'll be able to do that in the description below. So, on that note, let me introduce myself. My name is Tysheda. I am the founder and CEO of Luxury Travels by Dreamy Designer Events. We're pretty much specialized in facilitating elite travel worldwide, as well as retreats that can truly rediscover, reconnect, and reset your life so that you can come back a better you. On to you, Star.
All right. Well, hi, I'm Starah Dixon, the founder of Mitsooz, a home decor brand that redefines attainable luxury through intentional design. I help tastemakers and hosts curate spaces that feel elevated yet inviting, where every detail is chosen with purpose. Mitsooz is for those who believe that a well-designed home isn't just about aesthetics, it's about creating an experience. So, beyond helping people design unforgettable spaces, I'm also passionate about creating platforms that elevate voices and stories, which is exactly what brings us here today with Authentic Ambitions. So, Authentic Ambitions is a just a little background is a platform Ty and I created to amplify the voices of founders and the stories behind their brands. We go beyond the surface, diving into the why, the passion, the challenges, and the vision driving these entrepreneurs forward. Alongside founder spotlights, which is what that segment would be called, we also host candid conversations, sometimes just the two of us, sometimes with experts, about the real unspoken sides of entrepreneurship and leadership. So, as Ty touched upon, we're coming up on our February spotlight, which will be featuring Pallavi Pande, founder of Detox. She's a BIPOC mompreneur redefining sustainability by transforming fallen palm leaves into eco-friendly tableware, offering a stylish alternative to paper, plastic, and china. Pallavi's journey is proof that business and impact can go hand in hand, and we can't wait to share her full story with you. So, with that, let's dive into today's discussion, entrepreneurship and stepping outside of your comfort zone. Because let's be real, building something from the ground up isn't easy, and navigating the unknown takes more than just a great idea. So, how do you push past your fear, take bold steps, and make it work? Let's talk about it.
Yes, and that is an amazing thing. And we're so excited also for our feature for this month. Can't wait. And she's amazing. So you guys are
Mm-hmm.
gonna have an amazing episode. But yeah, to dive into it, and I want to say the biggest thing too, especially about stepping outside of your comfort zone, whether you're an entrepreneur, a speaker, or even someone that's trying to step into the unknown of something that you want to do, but is very kind of like a space that you're not too familiar with. It's one of those things. I have talked to so many people and we've connected with a lot of people that it's it's one thing to be comfortable about what you're doing. So that's like your day to
Mm-hmm.
day, whether you're at your job, whether you're at your business and you know what you're doing. But sometimes when you want to elevate yourself, want to expand, when you want to scale so you can reach other people and also probably get your message across, you're stepping into a world you're not familiar with. So that's when it comes into stepping outside of your comfort zone to push past it. And sometimes it takes a village to help you because it's
Oh,
not like
yeah.
it's not like something where you're just like, okay, I got this. And then the closer you get, you're like, maybe I don't. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it really helps you, whether you have a community, whether you have a support system, to even help give that extra motivation that you know you got it, but you're just so nervous or you're not sure how it's going to be because you never did it before. And I'll give you an example. Like sometimes, especially with visibility when it comes to speaking, and even people who've done it for like who knows how long, anytime where they're doing something new, you're stepping on a new stage, even if you're stepping on a new stage and it's more people than you've ever done before, you always get kind of like that nervous, like, I have
Yeah.
information, I want to put it out there, but I am terrified because it's something new that you're not so familiar with. And a couple of things that I always tell people too is it's a few different aspects. So for one, make sure that you have the right people around you and make sure
Yes.
you communicate it with them too, because sometimes I feel like a lot of, especially with entrepreneurs, but also with people and professionals, we're so busy. We're always trying to, like, if we have a problem with it, we're trying to either figure it out ourselves or deal with it within ourselves. And you're not really communicating that either you're nervous or you're not sure about something. And sometimes we can talk ourselves out of doing something when
Yep.
someone else can be like, okay, no, you got this. Okay, let me help you out. If you want to talk to me with it, let's work out a game plan. But make sure you have some people that are in your circle. And even if it can't be family or friends, there's a lot of different communities, especially like even the one that we have with Authentic Ambitions, that you are able to talk to people, that you are able to be able to get things off your head and have that extra support that sometimes you don't realize you need, but it's so important when you're stepping outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, and I would like to expand a little bit on that too, where I really do think that, especially when it comes to embracing the fear, that's probably like one of the most important things. Like that will really help you elevate and step outside of your comfort zone. Like especially when it comes to being able to say, okay, what's the worst that can happen too? Like because
Yes.
yeah, oftentimes it's going to be something small. What, you're gonna get a no, what, you might fumble a little bit in the start. Like at least you'll have like something out there and you've done more than a lot of people who just let the fear like scare them. I definitely agree with, well, we've also had conversations about like the importance of community and your support system and just having champions and not necessarily just like always just like having people who especially who can just give you like advice and things like that, but like some people who can actually help you be a little bit delusional about where you're trying to go. Like you want to have the people that can say, hey, you want to do that, cool, like now let's just like work backwards to find out like how feasible is this, but okay, fine. Like, or how can we like transfer it over? And I would say that for me, at least, one of the things that I find is extremely helpful is kind of like that idea of just like borrowing from, like showing your future self, like talking to your future self, basically. And just being able to be like, okay, if this is the point that I'm trying to get to, what are the steps that need to be, taken in order to get there? So those would be the biggest things for me,
Yes.
at least.
I definitely agree with that. And it's also, and I really like the fact of having your community, having your support system, talking to someone. Also, too, is also good to kind of just reflect on what you want to, because a lot of people have
Yes.
so much experience, they have so much knowledge, and they have expertise that people want to hear. They need to hear it.
Yeah.
And it's just going about it the best way that aligns with you and also your message that you want to address. So I always tell people, I was like, I always tell people that what you want to do is exactly that. There's no right, there's no
Yeah.
wrong. It's you. I was
Yeah.
like, but you wanted to make sure that stepping out of your comfort zone isn't a bad thing. It's something new. That also actually is something good too, because it also pushes you. And when you push yourself, you're gaining new experiences, new skills, and also you're meeting new people too. And that network that you're building is honestly priceless, because you are going to be able to be with some amazing people that you're going to be able to be in within, and they can help you elevate, as well as you can bring your expertise, and you maybe even collaborate to actually build something even better. So
Hmm.
it's definitely one of those things where I truly say, and I say it too, because even from my experience of like starting where I was like, even before, like, when you're whether you're on a video, YouTube, whether you're on trying to be a speaker, things of that manner, the biggest thing is making the first step. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's truly what it is. It's like that first step, you can prolong it because you're like, okay, no, I'm not ready, or I don't want to submit this application to be a speaker because I may get turned down. You get turned down. Like sometimes you may have to hear some no's to find the right one that aligns with what you want to speak about so that you can actually have your moment. Same thing when it comes to even filming yourself, even going live, all of those things are things that you have to just do it. You're going to have fumbles. It's not going to be perfect. I'm going to be real honest with you. If you're looking for it to be perfect, don't even bother because
Yeah.
the ideal of it is you want to start somewhere, but also it actually tracks your growth too, because you can be like, wow, 2 years ago, I was there where I was just like, oh my God, what was I even saying? What was I even
Especially
doing?
with content creation. Yep. Yep.
Exactly. And then 2 years later, you're like, wow, I'm over here just like, okay, so what we doing now?
Mhm.
It
And I
makes a
think that
world of
that's
difference.
Yeah, and I think that that's one of the things too is that like people usually see like the after effects of like the successes behind everything, but don't really understand that like it took a lot to get there. Like
Yeah.
that confidence, it took practice. Like because and you also know like when it came to like for me, for example, even like when it came to like the first times of being on camera, I was like, oh my God, overthinking everything, like not wanting to necessarily take that jump, take that leap. But at the end of the day, I was like, well, I have to do it, especially with like the brands that we're building out, but with like speaking about like different stories that other people are facing, or even just like my brand persona for mitsooz by itself. It's one of those things where it's like, you just got to do it. Like, and again, going back to the support system, I literally remember when I made you hold my hand on Zoom and was
You're
like,
like,
we're going to make
you
it through
got
this.
this. We got this. You got
Yes.
this.
Yes. So it's like those things are the things that are important. And that's why I just like it sucks when you hear that people don't have those kind of people around their lives. And it's kind of like one of the things that I would want them to do is still seek out their tribe. Like so if you have a lot of people that are negative inside of your atmosphere and energy, just look for validation elsewhere. Like, and usually look for it from other people who are doing the same or similar things as you, or who are looking to elevate in life versus like, not to be messed up, but like the bum down the street who is not trying to do anything past that.
Exactly, yeah. And
Mm,
that's what and honestly, you really said that because finding your tribe is everything.
yeah,
And that is the key, to be honest with you, because that is what's going to help you. And also, they're also there to give you the raw truth. So that
yeah,
is whether that is, okay, this is my ideal and this is my plan. And you're like, okay, that's a great ideal, but you may need to tweak the plan a little bit because that plan is made for maybe a little bit later down the line. And
hmm,
let's start here.
right,
So it's
right,
kind of making those realistic, but it's also giving you still that empowerment and motivation that you need. Because I'm gonna be
hmm,
honest with you, there's some amazing people, and just for the lack of not having the right support system with them for what they're trying to do, some people don't even get a chance to actually be out there and to be able
yeah,
to like get out there and blossom the way that they really should be. And
yeah,
I've met some incredible people, and I'm just like, girl, I'm like, you got this, you can do it. Let's talk about it. So,
yeah, and oh, sorry.
oh no, you're good, you're good.
Oh, yeah, no, and also to what you said with like the idea of like big vision, little vision, where it's like you need a mixture of like voices to help you. And also going even further back to when you were saying like keeping your ideas, like you staying true to yourself, basically. I think that that is one of the most important things. And one of the things that you can do to actually do that is just carve out time to just you so that you can be your own soundboard. Do not like listen to outside influences and just like write out what it is your dream like is, and start to work at it by yourself so that you can at least create the foundation.
Mhm.
From there, that's when you can present it to like other people to just get like some feedback because yeah, like some people might see the long-term vision for you like and you were at the moment like looking at the smaller vision or vice versa.
Yeah.
So it's always like imperative to like get feedback but also start it off originally like with whatever you envision for yourself.
Yes, I definitely agree with that, especially because wanting to create your dream and your passion
Yeah,
is the key to it. And
yeah,
then again, like I said, finding your tribe because you may have people, you may have some people who they may not be visionary thinkers. They may not be
yeah,
thinking outside the box and they may not think big. Then and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just
hmm,
that's who they are and
yeah,
things that matter. So you want to make sure that if this is how your mind is, then gravitate towards the people who have that same mindset because then together you can really make big things and you can also start somewhere that can get you into your big dreams that you really want to hit. So
Hmm.
that's like, it's so great. And definitely make sure you just check out our social media links, things of that manner, because we will be having different tips and things of that manner on there that can really help. Sometimes we'll have free resources or resources in general that you may be able to use. So definitely follow them. You'll see the description and links below so that you can truly, really get things together.
Hmm.
Yes.
Because this definitely is one of those conversations where it can go on and on forever
E-
and forever, for sure.
Exactly. Yes. And honestly, we've talked about it all the time. We also still talk
Yeah.
about it because as you elevate and as you step into different unknowns and no matter how you look at it, you're always stepping outside your comfort zone,
Yeah.
and that never, the more you grow. And honestly, the thing about it is when you get that feeling and you're just like nervous and X, Y, and Z, you don't want to shine, you don't want to like go away from it. You want to
Hmm.
gravitate towards it
Hmm.
and do it with ease, because the more that you're elevating, the more that you're growing, the more that you're stepping outside your comfort zone. And that's a good thing because you're getting hitting rocks, you're hitting like roadblocks, and you're hitting other things that you would have never done before.
And I did want to just add like one little thing in there too, though, where it's like right now we're definitely focusing also on just like your aspirations and your dreams, but the same applies when things go wrong in your business too. Like, so for example, like if, like you're having an issue with a client or something like that, just jump in, and we've said it in previous videos before too, where it's like, the fact, like the most important thing is that you're actually there and you're actually communicating with the person and making sure that everything is okay to the best of your abilities, or even at the times that you do stumble, at least you did something, so
Exactly.
yeah, those like are pretty important, not only as far as building, but also like whenever things do go wrong, for sure.
Exactly. And the one last thing I will say before we get to our next section is remember too that if you never started and if you never do it at all, you have nothing to even say, oh, I
Right.
should have done it differently and I should have done
Right.
it better, because you never started. So
Hmm.
the first thing is you want to start somewhere so that you can only grow from there. If you don't start at all, you're only hindering yourself, and you're only hindering other people from gaining the knowledge and expertise that you have to offer them.
Hmm.
So, on that note, we are getting into our giveaway, which we are so excited. We truly want to thank everyone who participated, people who came, had questions, people who reached out to us. We want to thank every last one of you guys. It was truly amazing. It was so much fun, and we're so excited to be able to announce our two winners today. And we have this amazing wheel that we're going to be showing you guys shortly. And then definitely just make sure the winners, once you guys are announced, you will also be getting an email from us based off of the contact information you sent in. So just make sure that you check your emails. We're going to be reaching out. We're also going to be talking to you guys on the phone so that you know we're verifying everything. We'll schedule a time to talk, and then we'll be able to send you guys out your free gifts for the giveaway. So excited. Let's jump in. And we have our will. So excited. Stay tuned. Are going to announce our first winner. And here we go. Do, 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 do. Yay! Our
Woo!
first winner is
Nancy McCauley. Woo, 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 woo,
Nancy. Yes. And now we have our second winner. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Ooh, and our second winner is
Casey Judge.
yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations to our two winners. We're so
Congrats.
excited. Definitely
Yeah.
check your emails for all the information to be. So we are so excited, and congratulations again.
Okay, so super congrats again to Nancy and Casey. But that wraps up today's episode. So if you enjoyed the conversation, make sure to like, subscribe, follow, so that you make sure that you don't miss out on any future giveaways and spotlight on incredible founders. You can find all of the details, links, and ways to connect with us in the bio, so be sure to check it out. And of course, we'd love to hear from you. So drop a comment, share your thoughts, and let us know the topics you'd like for us to cover next. Until next time, keep building, keep growing, and stay inspired.
Bye.
Woo! Bye.